Would you please welcome John Waters and Dan MacPherson?
Hi, everybody.
Welcome, fellas. Congrats. This has been dubbed the most brilliantly effective spine chiller you will ever encounter. Why do you want to terrify us?
It's fun. It's been fun so far.
It's terrifying working with Daniel MacPherson. He's so good.
Bless you. Well trained. This is actually the second time John's done this play. He did it 18 years ago, and then we're off on this tour, the national tour at the moment.
And it's a very intense experience to do this play. Probably quite an intense experience to watch it for the audience as well, but enjoyably so. I mean, it's a very involving of the audience, and yeah, there are moments when people will leap out of their seats and scream and demand a change of underwear.
One lady spilled a glass of red wine over herself in Adelaide. Yeah, so she was after a free new dress.
Oh, wow.
So it's just like the Logies.
Can you feel the moment when everyone is, starting to lose their mind and being like, stop it, I'm scared?
Oh, definitely. And so the Woman in Black's been done for over 30 years overseas, so it's beautifully well refined. Anthony Eden and Robin Herford, our directors, came out. They'd worked on the English version, so some of these really lovely, manipulative, classic theatrical tricks have been refined over many, many years, and you can feel an audience inhale, hold their breath, grab each other, and then ultimately, scream and shriek and look, laugh and cry and do all sorts of other things as well.
It's got a lot to it. It's got more than just the kind of scare factor. I think it's a very good story, in-depth story about trauma, about loss and grief and male friendships, it's got a lot more to it than just the kind of hammer horror factor.
Now we can't help but notice that you are doing your shows at the Athenaeum Theatre in Melbourne, and I did some time there when I was doing Rocky Horror. Did you know that there is a ghost?
Yes, I played at the Ath once. I was told about the ghost. I was watching for the ghost the whole time. I never saw her.
She never showed up for me too, but she's there.
But if there's
it's a woman, and there's a
woman.
photo of...
In the circle, apparently.
Yeah, there's a photo of all these women who were original performers back in the very early days, and one of them is apparently the ghost.
What happened to her?
Might have fallen off the balcony. I don't know.
That sounds suspicious. Do you know a bit more?
Well,
But surely if there's a show where she's going to turn up, it is going to be the Woman in Black, which is all about...
She'd have to show herself this time around.
I hope so.
Are you prepared? If she shows up, do you have a plan?
Well, I think we're prepared. We've been living in this world. We're halfway through our national tour at the moment. We've done, Adelaide, Brisbane, Perth. We're ready for Melbourne and East Coast. We're in a ghostly frame of mind. I think
we're up for it.
I don't sound scared, do I?
Ghostly frame of mind. It's the perfect frame of mind for this. This is, however, subject to the ghost making an appearance. Literally a two-man show.
Yes.
So this seems like a lot to carry. Something that intense in a theatre with only the two of you.
Yeah, it's a fantastic challenge to be responsible for building up the audience's tensions and expectations and getting them involved in the characters. And we're spinning a story on a bare stage with a few props and costume changes, which we do on stage in front of the audience as we're telling this story. And it's we're interdependent. Actors on stage depend on each other, and thank God I've got him.
It's by far the biggest thing I've ever done. When we were halfway through learning it, we learned it over 6 weeks prior to rehearsals, and I got halfway through and went, this is the biggest thing and the biggest challenge I've ever had. Wow. It's incredible. I play a younger version of John, and we inhabit the same character over the course. He plays 7 characters in the show.
Wow.
I get away with just 2, so he does lots of the heavy lifting.
So this is the biggest thing you've ever done, and it's 3.5 times bigger.
It's John Waters, ladies and gentlemen.
I've done 14 characters before now. No, look, it's a great challenge, and it's a workout, and I reckon that if you've done this play, then you don't have to go to NIDA.
Oh,
wow.
That's it.
Which is why I'm trying to save on the tuition fees and just do this for a little while.
Hey, a ghost your thing now, Dan, because last time you were on the show, you were doing 222, a ghost
good
story.
Memory. That was here in Melbourne exactly a year ago. This is the exact opposite end of the spectrum. 222 was a really brand new, contemporary, lots of jump scares, loud music, all that sort of stuff. This is a very classic English Gothic horror story. It's a great experience. Very different styles of sort of horror theatre, but I'm loving theatre, I'm loving scaring people, and loving working with John. So we'll see.
Good all-round experience for the audience as well.
Yeah,
well, The Woman in Black, go see it. It will continue up the East Coast over the coming months. You can find a link to the tickets and dates over on our website. Would you please thank John Waters and Dan MacPherson?